Hey lovers, welcome to Sacred Soulmates. I am your goddess, Euphoria. Y'all, over here we celebrate sacred divine love and divine unions, which begins with the union of the divine masculinity and femininity within yourself. Only once you balance those can you even arrive on a solid footing, on a plane of love. It's like you're rooted in love. And from there, that's when you can attract someone who mirrors that back to you in your 3D experience. Now, I read on the chakras, starting at the crown, going to the root chakra. There are more chakra points than that, but we keep it mainstream so everybody can get some. I don't want to go above nobody's head. We're gonna start off with bittersweet is at the crown. I got this card a few weeks ago before something a lot. Let's just say that somebody did a lot to try to orchestrate a story in my life, to try to create something that ultimately ended up as an ending to that relationship, a permanent ending, something you can't come back from. And I think that's what somebody is dealing with right now, the fact that somebody did something that they can't come back from. And that's what's at the top of the mind right now, like in terms of like your relationship, soulmates, karmic twins, twin flames, or whatever. Right now, like the heaviest energy that I'm reading is that somebody has like this bittersweet mentality toward you, and it's like they're looking at you in a positive way, but they are not able to sit with how they behaved, knowing that you were a positive force or a positive influence in their life. You're a positive motivating force within my life. If you ever feel the need to wonder why, let me know. It's like you may have wanted to get answers from this person about why they were behaving the way that they were behaving, and they wouldn't have been able to give them to you. They were just deep in a point of their life where they just wanted to play games and they just wanted to be destructive. And I don't know, they were wanting to throw tantrums, wanting to war. They were on a war path. They were on a hell path. They were hell bent on creating harm and pain in other people because possibly somebody had harmed them. Maybe they were on the rebound and had gotten out of a relationship that it didn't end well. Maybe they felt like they had poured their all into someone and that person had only played them. So in turn, they wanted to play somebody else so that somebody else could feel what they were feeling, which is so stupid. People like that deserve to simmer in regret. I don't coddle people like that because you need to be getting at the person who made you feel that way, not taking your frustration out on somebody totally innocent. That's so stupid. But right now, that person is feeling stupid. They have these bittersweet memories, knowing that you were a good person, knowing that you were a great fit, knowing that you were the perfect guy, the perfect gal. Somebody may say gal. It's like South Georgia, South in the Alabama, or maybe just somebody from the South, or somebody from like more country, rural origins, maybe a little bit Western, maybe out as far as like Texas or, Arizona or something. I'm kind of getting, but they know they were wrong. They know they were wrong, and they are stuck with memories of good times that y'all had together, or beautiful. They think a lot about the beautiful aspects of you, or the fun times y'all had, the way y'all would laugh together, or the things that y'all did together, the places you would go together, quirky things about you, maybe a birthday that was spent together, or birthdays that y'all spent together, a birthday gift you may have gotten somebody, a holiday gift, a Christmas gift, whatever the case may be. And then there's that bitterness of knowing that they messed it up. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. It's like they're moving into some type of realization, or things have gotten more serious for them in their life at this point, or like they may have a lot of responsibilities and they're realizing that they can't count on anybody. They look outside of themselves and realize that they don't really have nobody solid in a corner the way that you were. And it feels more weighty. They feel like they're in the world alone at this point. Like they look out and they know that nobody is on the same level as them, and then they look back to you who was on the same level as them, and it's like, dang, I can't even believe that I treated this person like that. It's like you spent a lot of time in this relationship basically having to defend yourself. This is somebody who would require you to like do the most, or like try to make it seem like you needed to prove yourself to them, again, because they were in some type of like tantrum energy or traumatized energy from a former relationship. So they wanted to transfer that trauma onto you and make you prove that you could handle them, or whatever the case may be. So you just may have spent a lot of time like having to defend yourself when you were innocent the whole time. So on their behalf, they have like sweet memories of you. You don't have no sweet memories really of them. It was like a whole bunch of like nonsense and a lot of like, somebody being damaged. And to you, they may have been the weight. Like the same weight that they're feeling now would just be karmic repercussions of how they treated you. It's like you were there to be a helpmeet to this person if you were a woman, or you were there to provide for this person if you were a man, and all they gave you was like their ass to kiss because somebody else way before you had hurt them, or somebody that you don't even know had did something to this person, and they weren't willing to share with you the trauma or the drama that they were going through. It was just like, I'm gonna push you out, but you need to keep kissing my ass so that I can feel better. The whole time I'm making you feel worse. It's like somebody who trauma dumps. I'm getting a Virgo energy, somebody who just insufferable. It's a horrible, insufferable energy when somebody just you always down. I'm seeing Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh. It's like just always a depression, always got something going on, and they may have tried to make it seem like they were the ones who were the star of the show or of the relationship, and you were the one that was bringing them down. Whole time is them and all of their unhealed, baggage that they were bringing into the connection and putting it on you. Like this person is a bag lady, a perpetual bag lady, or a perpetual bag boy. Somebody may be something about groceries, so they may be from Mississippi where they say make groceries, or somewhere in the South again like they say make groceries. Or this person like they think that putting like bringing home the bacon allows them to act any type of way that they want to. So something about like groceries or whatever, or somebody worked in a grocery store at some point, whatever the case may be. Something about somebody may wear dunks, like Air Force or Nike dunks, those, or Air Force looking shoes, they high top dunks, or they may be a shoe head. They keep dunks, or they collect like limited edition Nikes, or this is the type of person that'll buy shoes. I just heard hype beast. They buy shoes and they never unwrap them out the plastic, or they keep them in like plastic clear like coverings. They don't actually wear the shoes. This person feels like a collector of souls too. Like they try to just collect energy from people. They get things and then they put it up on the shelf and don't actually use it. This is somebody who's just an observer in life. They're a bench rider in life. They sit back and allow people to mistreat them, and then they find somebody else who wants to help them, and then they try to like take out everything, all their frustrations out on the person that's trying to help them. It's like the bench rider that somebody hurt this person. Somebody who got more motion than this person hurt this person. So somebody may have cheated on them, or friend zoned them, or some people be having all type of like weird egotistical bullshit that causes them to be like ugly in relationships. I don't have the urge to give grace to this person. It's like they've gotten enough grace out of you. That's why they have good memories of you and you don't have no good memories of them. Their heart is like, it's dark. They hold a lot of secrets in their heart. They have a lot of hurt that they haven't told nobody about, and they expect somebody to just read their mind about it. And ain't nobody got time for that. And also, like, there's certain connections, like once you get into a soulmate connection, you can have that ability to connect with the person, and you can understand things about this person that they don't even have to tell you. But they didn't lay the foundation for any of that. This is somebody who they almost like play mind games and try to like conjure. Somebody may have actually said they conjured you up, or they like play in the dark arts. There may be some gang affiliation. A lot of gangs use dark arts and like mental warfare, and the general population just don't even be knowing about it. Or somebody may have gone to somebody to get like a voodoo doll, or somebody is using like maybe some sexual magic. Like basically they have your picture and they please themselves to like your picture or something like that. Or if you're somebody who was into like spirituality and the craft or whatever, it's like they may have tried to use that as a reason to mistreat you and try to project onto you as if you were hiding something from them, when it's really them that was hiding something from you. But all they can do is look back on how good you treated them and how much of a safe space you were for them. And they're feeling heavy, especially because other, exterior responsibilities and, life itself is becoming heavier on this person. They may find themselves sinking deeper and deeper into a depression. Like the same issues that they had when y'all were in a connection together, the person still ain't done no work on it. So it's like they're sinking deeper and deeper into a connection, and may just be like having even more tantrums and stuff and acting out, which could be why they feel more lonely, why nobody's in their corner. It's like they keep burning bridges with the Son of Wands. They're impulsive. This person is really losing themselves, And it's like in the midst of losing themselves and having burned all their bridges, the only good memories they can think back on is how you were so calm and steady and loving and enduring and solid and patient and kind. The the Bible verse is about love is patient, love is kind, love is long suffering, enduring, and stuff like that. They may have recently heard that, or heard a sermon about that, or read that themselves, or somebody quoted that to them, and you are the only person that comes to mind when those words are quoted to them. Or if they hear a sermon about, love is patient, love is kind, da da da. I'm also hearing Props 31. I think that's the woman, a good woman or something like that. Or they're hearing from elders about a man who finds a wife finds a good thing, or they're hearing it quoted, watching old Medea plays or something like that. Hearing podcasts about relationships, stuff like that. This person may be into that, and they always think back to you when it's something about like true love, and it's something about like a good woman, or something about a good man, or what a man should be to a relationship. The person thinks back to you, and they sit in regret. They simmer in regret. So now they still have this unhealed way about themselves that is causing them to keep, being impulsive and insufferable in relationships and connections to other people. And then on top of that is like they have this regret of not building a relationship with you. So like nobody just don't want to deal with this person, because they would find a new person, or they would date people and try to triangulate by bringing you up. Well, I had this one woman who used to, oh shit, no, forget them, please hurry up. Before they blow into the pond. Thank you. They would try to like triangulate, and how those cars just like blew away by the wind is like blowing hot air up somebody's ass, like to make them think that, well, if you behave like this woman who was the love of my life, then I might be able to love you. I might, show you show you my heart. I may reveal to you how I really feel. We can actually grow something if you are able to imitate this woman who was the love of my life. It's like this person is just full of shit. They're not a good person. It's like they're stuck on things that other people may have done to them, but they don't see nothing what they do to other people. And they justify it by saying, well, if nobody had done this and this and that to me, I wouldn't have done this and this and that to another person. And that shit just not flying. Something about like community D, community P. Like they may have slept around a lot and come back with some type of like, a little something. So that may be another one of the hardships or the bittersweet things that's in their life. Like it felt good, you were able to escape from your feelings for a little while, but you came back bearing gifts. So it's like this person is just spiraling right now with the 8 of Wands in the root position. It's like they just don't feel settled anywhere. They don't have no peace of mind, no piece of property, no piece of land. Something about Manny Fresh, No Limit. I'm just getting a lot of like the South, from like Texas all the way to Georgia, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, little Florida, little Tennessee, some of the Carolinas or whatever, maybe even Virginia. But something about below the Mason-Dixon line. Somebody may have been military. Washington, D.C., even up to Baltimore, something about their accent, the way they speak, or maybe somebody tries to imitate other people's accent. Is almost like they show a different person to each person that they meet. With the 8 of Wands in the root, it's like they don't know who they are. They all over the place. The Star, they do whatever they think is gonna get them what it is that they want. They imitate whoever they think it is that's gonna like immediately satisfy their needs. That's that community D, community P energy that's coming there. That's the sacral chakra with the 6 of baskets. It's like and they keep trying to like they try to like double back. So somebody's in an energy of like they thinking about you and they want to double back your way, but also understanding that with that bittersweet crowning the reading, it's like they know that it ain't really no chance of anything like that ever happening again. It's like with the 8 of Wands at the root, you have grown so far, you've ascended so much with the 8 of Wands and the Star. And then we have the 8 of baskets behind that. Like you've ascended so much, you could be in a full-blown relationship with somebody else. Y'all married, happy, pregnant, and it's somebody from your past who don't stand a chance. They still in this ugly death energy where they just want to stay like in karmic loops. They don't want to build, they just want to stay in karmic loops, trying to double back around. Like Mercury retrograde energy, we still in that post shadow phase. Somebody may be wanting to like double back around to try to like rebuild something or see if they can get in where they fit in, but it's only because they having these bittersweet memories of you. They have good memories of you. You don't have no good memories of them. They came with a whole lot of baggage, and they still have a whole lot of baggage, but they don't know how to speak to any of that baggage. They don't want to identify any of that baggage. They romanticize the toxicity. This person is still toxic, still childish, still throws tantrums. Probably would throw a tantrum if they reached out to you and you rejected them. So I would advise, just don't even reach out to them. Well, I don't think you're the one who'll be reaching out, but if they reach out to you, just completely ignore it. They probably have a tantrum about that, but at least you won't have no, input into it. It's probably going to send them spiraling even more, because right now this person is not rooted in anything. They just like, so how this 8 of Wands is like balloons and stuff, just head in the clouds, but they going in circles. So you in the clouds going in circles. It's like they being whipped around. It's like a runaway hot air balloon. This person blow hot air into other people's ears. That's why a lot of people don't want to deal with them anymore. And then the whole time they still thinking about you. And wonder why don't nobody want to deal with them. And you don't want to deal with them. So all they stuck with is a whole bunch of memories. And they probably not even remembering the memories right. They just in a way that will appease them. It's like this person is desperately trying to cling to anything that can give them a sense of stability. And you're the only thing that gives them a sense of stability. You are that pathway. Just right here. While they trying to like float off in the clouds, you the only thing that is solid. You were the only thing that was solid. You gave them a lot of discipline and structure in a time when they felt like they were, in the time when they were emotionally needy. It's like you were the parent of this relationship with the Son of Wands and 6 of Baskets. And you're not interested in being a parent to a grown person anymore, especially if you're in a new relationship and you are a parent for real to this new person's baby. Or you and this new person are building something. Like if it's not an actual baby, then it's like y'all building a relationship, or you're recently engaged. There's some type of positive news, some new development in your love life, in your relationships. And you just don't have time for it with the 8 of Baskets. You have no interest in rebirthing anything, because you already have your responsibilities that you're dealing with now. And the responsibilities that you have the Empress here and you have an Emperor. So your responsibilities are something that you like to do. You love your life. And the person that you're with, they're taking care of you. You put up, you doing things the way you need to do. Or if you are a man, you're not put up, but you got a woman who, have your meal ready when you come through the door, and you got everything that you want. They clean, they cook, they nice and peaceful. And y'all can compromise and y'all can have good conversation. And it's just like everything that you deserve, you have gotten now. Daughter of Coins, you deserve a soft life at home. You deserve a stable foundation at home. And you're not letting it go nowhere. Like you building up and building up and building up. Strength and Chariot and the Lovers. It's like who you with right now is who you gonna build with forever. You don't have it ain't no indication that you're trying to go nowhere else. Father of Baskets, you want to make this fruitful. You're going to invest fully into what it is that you're doing right now, and whatever relationship you're doing right now. Even if it's that you are in a relationship with yourself and you're doing the inner work on yourself so that you can come across your soulmate, then you fully intend to do that. You have no intentions of doubling back. And I think this person knows that. They may just like, the doubling back energy could be just them with you on replay in their mind, because this person is really losing themselves. All that conjuring and mind games and childishness and tantrums and stuff, all it's doing is just repelling other people from them, making them even more lonely, keeping their loneliness and their depression going longer than it has to go, because whoever this person is, they just refuse to heal. They refuse to see the broken parts of themselves that needs to be fixed first, because in their mind, is if nobody had did it to them, they wouldn't have did it to nobody else. And that's their justification. Ain't no apology. It's just playing shit on repeat, having memories of a person who they'll never be able to get back in the presence of. But that's the only thing that they can hold on to. This person they always talking about moving forward, but they're the ones who always moving backwards. They're the ones who always going against the grain. They're always the one in a state of devolving. You can't get no progress out of this person because they don't want to address anything. It's just like childish. They have to be parented. Maybe they got some parent issues, mama issues, daddy issues, whatever the case may be. You're not interested in it. They feel like a lot of baggage to you, and you're guarding yourself against that. You have everything that you need with the High Priestess in the heart position. Your heart is full where you at with that sun energy, and you and your kids with your new man or your new woman, and maybe even if it's a blended family, y'all good. Yeah. That train has left the station. Period. All right, so that's the reading. I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.